The Persian people lived in the banks of the Persian Gulf, where today we can find Iran. For several centuries, Persia lived under the rule of other peoples like the Assyrian, the Babylonian, and the Medes. However, in 1550 BC, the Persians were ready to leave their mark in history. Under the command of Cyrus the Great, the Persians rebelled against the Medes Empire, which ruled the region. The win against the Medes put Cyrus in charge of a vast territory, thus starting the expansion of the brand new Persian Empire. Cyrus strengthened his power after defeating the Babylonian Empire and other rival kingdoms. However, keeping a vast empire using violence as a means was quite a strenuous task. Therefore, the emperor adopted uncommon practices for his time. Cyrus spared the life of those defeated, in contrast with the usual bloodbaths, and, on top of that, he also conceded some administrative autonomy to the peoples under his rule, which could still practice their customs and beliefs. The Persians appointed a governor for the conquered territories. Often this governor was someone from his own region, or even former kings or noblemen, as long as these paid tributes to the empire and offered military support. The Persian Empire was deeply tolerant to different religions. They had Zoroastrianism as their belief, but they did not impose their faith onto those under their rule. The Bible claims that Cyrus was anointed by God to free the Jewish people, who were enslaved for more than 70 years. When he conquered Babylonia, Cyrus freed all the Jewish slaves and allowed them to go back to Palestine, their motherland, and build a temple in Jerusalem. Until the end of his life, Cyrus kept expanding the empire. But it was under the command of his son, Cambyses II, that the Persian Empire dominated Egypt, the world's wealthiest region in that period. Now the Persian Empire ruled as sovereign over the Middle East and parts of Africa and Europe. One of the problems of having a major empire is the struggle to communicate, because the news would take months to reach a location that happens to be on the opposite edge of the empire. To solve this issue, the Royal Persian Road was built, having approximately 2,000 kilometers in length. The Royal Road, along with other secondary lanes, crossed the whole Persian Empire. Taking advantage of this road network, an unprecedented courier service was established. The horsemen departed at high speeds with their horses until they reached a point where they could pick up a rested horse or pass the message to another courier, who would continue the journey. This way, the messages that used to take months to arrive were available in 15 days at most. When a message about an uprising was heard in the empire, troops were sent, and using the roads, they reached the location to curb the rebellion. The Persians also established a single currency that served the whole empire. This in turn streamlined business transactions and tax collections, giving the empire a vast wealth, which was still increasing in size. With a giant army comprised of soldiers from different nations, it appeared that nothing could halt the growth of the Persian Empire. However, the Greek city-states would not be as easy as they thought.